Welcome to Season 2 of Students of Mind, the podcast where we aim to normalize conversations about mental health. Last season, we connected you with experts in the field of mental health to provide an understanding of topics and illnesses that may not have been easily accessible. This season, we will continue our learning journey together by not only speaking to experts, but also by listening to the voices and stories of real people who are living, surviving, and even thriving while also facing challenges with their mental health in their everyday life. This season, we want to hear your stories to get the full truth of what it's like to manage one's mental health and navigate living with mental illness. My name is Jade, and today is a short little episode to give you guys an update about where I've been and what's coming up for Students of Mind. I hope by listening to the show, you're able to learn something new and gain some encouragement through hearing our experts and listening to the journeys of our guests. However, this show is not a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your mental health professional or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have about your condition. Never disregard professional advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have heard on the Students of Mind podcast. Hey Students of Mind listeners, it's Jade here. Today's episode is very different from what's usually on this podcast. Some of you may notice that I haven't posted in a few months, and I'm about to explain why. I recorded just a little snippet explaining what's been going on a few days ago, but I had been trying to do this for a few months. Trying to record something to let people know that I was taking a break from the podcast, and I had written out scripts multiple times and recorded them, and none of them felt right, none of them sounded right. That's why you haven't seen one yet. But the other day I just got the urge to start recording and speak a little bit about what I've been going through. And it felt so much better than the recordings that I had scripted out. So that's what I'm about to play for you guys. Again, it's not scripted, so it's very imperfect and a lot of ums and pauses. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and be honest about what's been going on with me and to give you guys an update about what's coming up for Students of Mind. So if you've stuck around, I truly, truly appreciate you so much. And I hope that this helps anyone who may need a sign or a push to take more time to focus on their mental health. Hey y'all, it's Jade here. I'm so sorry that it's been so long since I've released a video, posted on Instagram, or given any updates. I have been going through a pretty tough time recently, and I decided to get some help. And so, while I've been getting the help, I took a step back from the podcast, which was hard, but I needed the space. I still do. And I'm nowhere near through this difficult period yet. But I did want to come on here and say that I'm alive and I'm doing okay. It's Mental Health Awareness Month this month, and so I just wanted to come on here and share that I have been honoring the need to get help for my mental health the past couple of months. And I will be continuing that for the next couple of months. And yeah, I just, it was really tough for me to get in a place where I could release the control that needed to be released in order for me to get help. Or it just took me a while to be comfortable with saying that I couldn't get to where I needed to be alone. And yeah, I'm learning that I don't have to do this alone. Which I know that, but when things get hard, it sometimes feels like you are by yourself in what you're going through. And I isolated myself partially because of that, partially because my depression is really bad, and isolating is one of the symptoms of my depression. So now I'm just relearning that I don't need to white knuckle through this alone. I don't need to keep everything in. And, I know that, I knew that, but sometimes I get tunnel vision when I'm going through a hard period, and it's like I can only see right now. I forget everything that I have learned, that I've worked on, that I know. And the pain that I feel in the moment is just, that's what it feels like has been there for my entire life and is going to be there for the rest of my life. And so it gets hard to remember all of these things that I've learned throughout treatment and just doing my own healing and getting therapy. So yeah, that was just a long-winded spiel to say that I am in treatment, getting some help, and I think about you guys. I think about Students of Mind literally every single day. And I am doing this so I can, come back and host the show and do even more with Students of Mine to the best of my ability and in a healthier way than I was doing it before. My mom, hi Mom, I love you, thank you. She has been helping me just keep Students of Mine from disappearing during this period. And so she's gonna help me release some episodes on here, led by her and some other guest hosts, while I'm still getting some treatment. I just want to be able to give you guys something during this period. I love making the podcast. I truly do, and it's been really tough not doing any work on it I spent the first month of treatment like still doing work on it or trying to, and it just led to more stress and issues because I wasn't really fully invested in treatment. I was still trying to perform in a way that really my body wasn't able to perform anymore. But yeah, so I will hopefully be having some guest hosts on to release some episodes so you guys can get some more content soon. As far as me, I can't give you a time that I'll be back. But when I come back, I have so much planned for Students of Mind and offerings outside of this podcast space. I really want to be able to give you guys education and tools and resources. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But right now I need to take this time to work on some healing. Thank you for bearing with me through this period, through this journey, I don't even know what this is, but thank you if you've continued to listen and keep up with what's going on with me. I truly appreciate it. I usually say that you follow me or follow the podcast on Instagram, which you can. That's always in the description, but for now I'm just gonna say bye and thank you again for everything.